Hi there, this is the forecast for February 2019 for Virgo Risings. So starting out, there is a Mars-Pluto square on the very first of the month between your 5th and 8th houses. And Mars-Pluto squares can make us feel like we are up against a wall, we're being manipulated and have to work so hard to get around these subversive forces in our lives. And it may feel as if some sort of shared financial assets that you have with a partner aren't coming to fruition, or you're not getting the money you're owed because of a lack of seriousness going on. There could be some overindulgence on someone's part, maybe a romantic partner or a child, and you're not getting the money that you're owed or whatever shared assets that you have with this person or with this theme in your life. It could feel like an uphill battle, like you're just hitting a brick wall. But I would take off reacting to this until the 3rd, when Venus moves into your 5th house in Capricorn, and there's some ease brought to the matter. There could be more likelihood of reconciliation if you wait a bit until really taking action towards it. On the 4th, there is a new moon in Aquarius happening in your 6th house, and new moons are times of new beginnings and planting seeds for what you want to set intentions on to come to fruition in the next 6 months. And it's happening in an area of your sky relating to your day-to-day routine, your daily grind of taking care of yourself, what you have to do and whatnot. So maybe think of new things that you want to implement that could benefit your life in terms of how you take care of yourself and what you need to do every day. This is conjunct Mercury, so maybe you could be thinking of communication playing a role in this as well. On the 6th, Uranus will be at 29 degrees of Aries in your 8th house, and Uranus being at 29 degrees of this sign, about to move into Taurus, is highlighting one final change in this area of our lives. So there have been changes for you regarding your finances shared with others and money matters that you co-inhabit. And there's one final change, one final push being asked of you or brought upon you in this regard. On the 10th, Mercury moves into Pisces in your 7th house, and you could just have heightened communication with others because 7th house is partnerships and whatnot, so you could be speaking with a partner more. On the 12th, Mars will conjunct Uranus in Aries in your 8th house. And like I was saying about one final push of change, Mars can maybe make that more sudden and abrasive. So if there's something you've really been wanting to go after or switch around in terms of your 8th house, your shared finances, I would recommend being the agent of that change and really making the sudden movement for your own good, rather than waiting for this transit to happen to you. Maybe take that agency on yourself to go after what it is you want. On the 14th, Mars moves into Taurus in your 9th house, and where Mars goes, it brings increased energy and drive and ability to go after things. It can also bring increased frustrations or setbacks if we're particularly born during the day. And with it moving into your 9th house, you may be wanting to go after goals and plans you have for long-distance travel or higher education or religious matters. With Mars there, be careful that you're not acting impulsively or getting into things over your head, but just know that there is increased energy to go after in that area of your life. On the 18th, Chiron moves into Aries in your 8th house, and Chiron isn't a planet, it's an asteroid, but it will be there until 2027, so it is a long-term transit, and within your 8th house, it is highlighting how you may have been wounded or hurt in the past about shared money matters with others, and because you are healing yourself there and taking your personal power back, you can then share this knowledge with others to empower them who have been similarly hurt in regards to their 8th house matters. On the 18th, the Sun moves into Pisces in your 7th house, and you can have an increased focus on relationships and partnerships in your life. Finally, on the 19th, there is a full moon in your 1st house with the Virgo full moon, and full moons are completion periods when things come to fruition that we've been working on for the past 6 months in that area of our life. And it's happening in your 1st house here. So there might be something in terms of your identity or personal development or like a physical change that is finally making headway and coming to completion here. The dispositor of this full moon, Mercury, your ruling planet, is conjunct Neptune and squaring Jupiter. So you might not have the clearest vision or the most realistic way of viewing or letting this come to fruition. So it's important to stay grounded and stay Virgo about what's happening and celebrate what is coming to completion, but still be practical. So this is a month of thinking of how what you share with others can change or you can learn from, and how you can begin to consider your relationships with others. So I hope this was helpful. I do private consultations at the link below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.